It is Monday morning. It is hot as Hades out there, and there are about a billion cicadas. We're going to do something different today. I am Ann Brennan. This is ASMM Digital Small Business Connections, but we're going to give you a sneak peek into what is coming up in September. In September, we're going to change our format. We're going to start doing something we think will help small businesses even better. We may still have guests once in a while, but for the most part, you're going to see me. And you're going to see Anastasia. Anastasia couldn't make it this morning. The truth is what happened, and the reason we're giving you the sneak peek is our guest for today canceled. And actually, it's the second time she's canceled, so she's not going to be coming because I just have to know what I'm doing on a Monday morning. So she canceled. We're going to give you a sneak peek as to what we're doing in September. It's really going to be cool because what we've decided, we said before, this is a podcast for entrepreneurs by entrepreneurs. But what we are seeing more and more is that entrepreneurs are really, really interested in marketing, but they don't necessarily understand it. And so we want to give you those tips. We want to give you things you can walk away with, you can put to work in your business, you can really make work well for your business. And we think it'll be powerful. We think it will help you grow. And I'm going to be honest with you. We think eventually what will happen is you'll go, okay, now I need Ann. But in the beginning, you won't. In the beginning, we're going to give you stuff you can put to work yourself in your business. So today's a really good example of that. We're going to talk about low-hanging fruit. These are the things when people call me that I will say, hey, before you hire me, try some of these things. Now, there are some things that sometimes they say, I don't want to do that. Can you just do it for me? And yes, we would absolutely do it for you, but they're easy. So if you're a solopreneur, if you are a brand new entrepreneur, if you're on a low budget because of COVID, all of these things are things you can put to work in your business. And I really want you to try. So listen to it the first time, come back, listen to it again, because I think what you're going to find is there's too much information in this one little segment that I'm going to give you today. There's too much information to digest all at one time. So let's start. I want to talk about starting with networking. This is something I tell absolutely every small business owner who comes in. You have to let people know who you are. If you're a small business owner, chances are, at least if you're working locally, so maybe you're a small business owner and you've got a national market. Some of these things might not work for you. But if you're a plumber, you've got a retail store, you have a restaurant, you are an attorney, you're a CPA, you have a therapy office, and so everybody you're dealing with is local, then start networking. Now, that doesn't have to be traditional. Well, let me explain this to you. It doesn't have to be traditional because when I first started, I thought of every single interaction that I had as networking. I didn't try to sell people every time I went. That wasn't my point. My point was to let them know, hey, I started a new business and this is what's new and exciting in my life. And maybe they knew somebody who would want to use me. And actually, that's where my first two clients came from, is friends who said, oh, I have a friend who is she needs exactly what you're selling. That was awesome. That was not networking. It was not schmoozy, but it was networking because I was finding people who I could talk to and tell what I was doing. Other networking you can do. There's link networking. That used to be Link Annapolis, Link Chesapeake. Now it's Link Networking. There's MoCo Connect over here in Montgomery County. There's BNI. If you want to join a BNI, ask me. I can tell you which one you can belong in, which one will fit your personality. I can help you with that over this way. But think about networking as a low-hanging fruit. That is a really easy way to let people know you exist. The second thing, fill out your profiles. This is such an easy thing to do, and it's something most people don't do. You've joined a chamber. That's awesome. Did you know that most chambers have a directory? Fill in the directory. Put all your information. Put your picture, not your logo, your picture, because people want to do business with people. Put your picture in there. Put your address. When you use your description, try to use keywords that people are looking up. Why am I telling you this? Not because people from the chamber are going to call you, and they will, but that's not why. It's because those chambers are ranking pretty high on Google. and Bing and Yahoo or wherever else they're ranking pretty high. So if your name is on there, chances are you'll show up. It's a really easy way to be seen. It's a really easy way to increase your SEO and lead people back to your website. It's super simple. Just go on. Think of all the places where you are a member. It could be a running club, quite honestly. It could be a chamber. It could be your BNI. If you're in BNI, definitely fill out your profile. Go and fill your profile out in all those places. That's really important. Social media optimization is another one of those. It sounds hard, right? Social media optimization. No, it's so simple. When you set up a social media account, make sure that what you're doing is filling in all the information. And again, when you're given a description of your business, use keywords to create that description. Think about the questions people are asking. If you are a plumber, you're going to want to mention plumbing, but you're also going to mention clogged sinks or dripping faucets or burst pipes. Mention those things because that's what people are looking up. Super simple way to get people to find you online. Social media optimization. And I want to tell you where. I want you to do it on Twitter. Whether you're on Twitter a lot or not, do it on Twitter. Create a Twitter account. Do it on LinkedIn. Create a company page. Do it on Facebook, Instagram, and here's the most important one, Google My Business. So it's google.com/business. Go there. If you don't have an account already, create one. And then go on the left-hand side, there are categories. Go down the categories, fill out the information. When it comes to products, if you sell a product, describe every single product and describe it in a way that will attract people's attention. If you sell a service, do the same thing. Make sure and don't go broad, go narrow. So if you do social media marketing, then you're going to want to put up, or you do digital marketing, you're going to want to say SEO. We do SEO marketing, we do graphic design, we do social media management, we do reputation management, we do community management, and make all those a separate service. That's going to help you tremendously. I cannot even begin to tell you how much that's going to help you. It is the single most important thing you can do out there is to fill out your Google My Business page in a very full way. Add pictures, add videos, add your logo. This is a place you're not going to want to put your picture unless you're an attorney. You do want to put your picture so that they know that they trust you. CPAs, they want to see who they're dealing with. But you don't necessarily need your face if you're the plumber, but maybe you do. It's not a bad idea. So try to put things up there that are going to help people find you. I told you this was going to be pretty quick. We're going to do these. Actually, it'll be a little less quick when Anastasia joins us because Anastasia and I are chatty, and you'll get to kind of eavesdrop on our conversations. And she's got that cute little Australian accent. So we've got that going for us. We're going to be marketing moms. That's what we're going to call the new podcast. It's going to be exciting. I have a couple more for you. And here's one that people miss a lot. And they miss it because they say, I don't have a good email list. I only have 10 people. Start with 10 people if that's all you have, but start sending out regular emails. Not every week for the most part. There are exceptions to that, and you can call me. I can tell you what those exceptions are. But at least once a month, send something informative. Send something that helps your customers. We do this. If you have subscribed to our newsletter for ASMM, go over there. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. It is so good. We put so much information in there. It's really, really helpful. So do go over and subscribe to that. But you'll send it out and you'll give them information, educational information. Sometimes maybe you'll say, hey, we're having a special. But if you're a plumber, you're going to say something like, what's happening with, let me give you an example. The toilet has condensation on the outside. Why? Why does it have condensation on the outside? Answer that question for your customers. That way, when they get the message, they're going to open it. They're going to start opening it on a regular basis because they're going to go, wow, this is an informative email. They're not selling me anything. But that's going to lead us to the second thing, which is you have to sell the socks. If you've worked with me, you've heard this saying. I used to work at Fleet Feet Running. And at Fleet Feet, we would say, selling the shoes is great, but you don't really make a profit off of the shoes. You start making money when you sell the socks and you sell the sports bra and you sell some apparel. When you sell the socks, you make money. And in many cases, that's what you need to do with your current customers. Go back to them. Do you have a service that you've added that they don't know about? Tell them about it. Let them know that you're now offering something new. We added community management recently. All of my clients now know that. We've let them know that. Maybe they want to buy it, maybe they don't, but maybe they know somebody who does. So use your email marketing to sell the socks. What are the socks you need to sell to your customers? I really hope you have found this helpful. I think low-hanging fruit is where every marketing campaign should start. You should start with a low-hanging fruit. What aren't you doing now? Let me give you another example. If you are a home service company and you are sending people out in unmarked cars, stop. Stop. Make the investment now. Make the investment to wrap your vehicle. Because the truth is, I will tell you, when I go for a walk in my neighborhood, I almost every single time I walk and I'll see, oh, there's a plumber. We're new to the neighborhood. I don't have a plumber. Let me take down this number. Oh, there's the landscaper. Let me take down his number. But if he shows up in an unmarked car, it's not going to work. I'm not going to call him. So think about wrapping your vehicles. It's not expensive and it will be very, very helpful. We got a message. I don't know who it is, but they said very helpful. Thanks. So hopefully that's what we're going to deliver, is very helpful information going forward. That's what our goal is. I do want to remind you to please subscribe. You can subscribe on youtube.com/Brennan Annie. And by the way, you can find me personally at Brennan Annie, BRENNANANNIE, everywhere. But if you really want to see a lot of me, hang out over at Twitter. I'm there a lot. I am there. I am on Twitter a whole lot. It is my happy place. I love it there. It's a really cool platform, and I've made great friends. Actually, I'm going to meet one in a couple of days. She's coming out from, I think she's coming out from Michigan, and it'll be our first time meeting in person, so it's very exciting. So follow me on Twitter if you want to, but definitely subscribe. I really would like to ask you to subscribe. It helps. If you're listening to this today and you think, oh, I hate this format, I don't think I'm going to listen to it, message me. I want to know that. But if you're listening to it and you think, oh, this is great, what else can she tell me? Stay tuned, because we have created a whole show that will go forward with so much information for you. It'll be less than 20 minutes every week. We will do it every Monday, just like we have been doing. It will be me and Anastasia, and there will be conversation. It won't just be me talking at you, and you'll get to listen to Anastasia. I think you'll like that. I have one more comment over here. It's Elizabeth. Hi, Liz. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. All right, everybody, I am going to head out now. I hope you have a great day. Stay cool. I'm going to go get a slushie. Take care. Bye-bye.